To help other people change their life, it requires a certain degree of wisdom. And part of being wise is understanding what you don't know. So most of you in this group are coaches, personal trainers, functional patterns practitioners, and you have a noble goal to help people improve their life, help people get free of pain, help people improve their health, right? And feel better and get more out of life. And that's a noble goal. And I'm proud of you for having that goal. I'm proud of you for choosing to pursue a career that involves helping to improve the lives of others. And oftentimes it comes with a lot of difficulty. Oftentimes it comes with sacrificing your stability and financial security to try and pursue something that you're passionate about. So first of all, I'm proud of you for that. And I respect that and I support that. But I have a question for you. What's missing? Hopefully that wind's not too bad. But I said a moment ago that having wisdom, right? Having wisdom is important if you want to guide others and help others to make healthy decisions for themselves and ask the right questions to get others to come to the right conclusion about what kind of action they should take, to help others set goals for themselves. But wisdom is also about knowing what you don't know and being able to look at your own situation objectively and see what's missing. So what's missing for you? If you don't have enough people to help, what's missing? Are you missing the courage to put yourself out there and speak to your audience about the stuff they need to hear? Are you missing the belief that you can really get this thing to work and that you're really qualified to be helping people and that you really have what it takes to lead people to these kinds of outcomes? Are you missing the knowledge of what the methods are and what the systems are to find people to help, to convince them that you can help them see the value, and get them to commit to a process that is going to involve them changing a big part of their life? Are you missing communication skills to do all these things? To reach out to strangers and make a connection? Help them see the gaps? If you don't know what you're missing, then you might just need an outside perspective. You might need someone to help you look at your business objectively, right? Because oftentimes, if you're a chess piece on the chessboard, it's hard to see what the next move should be. But if you can rise above and look at the whole board with the help of an outside perspective, that can help you think about your next move objectively. It can help you see the gaps. It can help you see the problems with your strategy. It can help you see what's missing. So, maybe you know what's missing. Maybe you know what gaps need to be filled so that you can help more people. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you're just stuck and you just feel like what you're doing should be working, but it just isn't. Maybe you need to get out of your own way. Maybe you need to develop and cultivate some courage. Maybe you need to develop some discipline so that you can stay consistent and stick to your tasks, do the things that you need to do for long enough for them to actually work. We've got to be consistent. We've got to be persistent. We've got to be resilient. The same as your clients, by the way. Your clients, when they embark on their journey towards whatever outcome they're looking for with their health, or to be free of pain, or to lose weight, or whatever it is, they have to have consistency with the action steps you give them. They have to have courage to commit to a new thing that's a little bit uncomfortable for them. Right? They have to have thick skin and resilience to stay on the path when things don't go their way, when they feel like quitting. They have to have patience to see it through long enough for it to work. All of these things that your clients need to have to reach their outcome, you also need to have to create the outcomes you want in your business as well. The reason I'm doing this is because I believe in what you're doing. I believe in a healthier world. Not only do I believe in it, but I think it's fucking important. Right? If society continues to become more and more unhealthy, that's bad for everybody. Right? It creates cultural problems. It creates relationship problems. It creates broken marriages, right? Being married to someone with no discipline leads to a broken marriage, right? Having an employee with no discipline, with no self-respect, with no courage, leads to having a bad employee, leads to not much getting done. And just having a society full of people who don't respect themselves enough to take care of themselves or are too ignorant to learn how leads to a weak society. So I support and I encourage you guys to keep doing what you're doing. It's a noble thing and I respect you for it. I support you for it. And I'm here to help you do it. And if you don't know what you're missing, if you're not finding enough people to help, because believe me, they're out there. Every single one of you has an endless supply of potential clients out there who are perfect for you to help. So if you don't know what you're missing, then it might be worth having a conversation to see what needs to be done about that and what that process might look like. So ask yourself, would it be valuable to you to have someone in your corner to help you take a bird's eye look at your business? Not just the nuts and bolts and the physical metrics, not just the numbers of your business and the actual processes and all the technical stuff, but the deeper stuff, right? Having a look inside you, having a look to see, hey, are you scared to talk to your audience? Do you doubt that you can help people the way you want to? Do you doubt that there's enough people out there for you to help? Do you have limiting beliefs from something that happened in the past? Do you need help digging that stuff up and healing it and reconciling it? It's important questions to ask, right? Wisdom is about knowing what you don't know. And you have to be wise to be a coach. If you're not wise, then you can't show up with empathy and you can't ask the right questions. You can't help your clients troubleshoot problems. You can't lead if you're not wise. Coaching is about leadership. And leadership isn't just bossing people around, it's guiding people through a process that they find challenging on their own. Right? Leading them to an outcome that's important to them. It's going to be good for them and it's going to be good for everyone around them. Right? So, if you feel like it would be valuable to take a closer look at why things might not be working or why things might not be quite where you want them to be, that's why I'm here and that's what I do with my clients. So, comment below or reach out. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear about what's going on and what you'd like to achieve. And if it makes sense to do something together, fantastic. And if not, that's fine too. But I know many of you in this group have gaps, and it's a hard thing to admit. We all have gaps. We all have weaknesses. And if you don't know what you don't know, it is what it is. It's a gap that needs to be filled. And if it's just a skill that's missing, that's an easy fix. But if it's you getting in your own way and not having courage, not having confidence, and not having belief in your mission and in whether or not you're going to be able to fulfill your mission, then that's deep stuff, and that needs that needs to be healed. And it can be hard to heal that kind of thing if you don't know how, and if you don't know what to look for. That's the stuff I work on with my clients when it's needed. And that's also the stuff that I often found myself working through with my health and fitness clients too. Right? Because it's easy to tell someone what to do, but what happens when they don't do it? What happens when their behavior is a direct contradiction of what they say they want? Then there's an inconsistency in the logic, right? The subconscious is stopping them, right? The ego is getting in the way. There's old wounds that are stopping what needs to be done from happening. And it's very common, right? We all do it. And I'm not sitting here talking to you guys from a place of superiority. This advice is for me just as much as it's for you. And I've had many coaches and many mentors over my career, which is one of the ways that I've been able to gain the wisdom that I'm able to share with you guys. Right? I'm able to show up in front of you guys in this way with this kind of message because of the work I've done, because of the mentors I've had, the learning that I've strived for. So I encourage you to do the same. Anyway, hope you're all having a great start to the week. And yeah, the group has grown a fair bit in the last week or so. So I say to those of you who are new, welcome. It's great to have you here. And if you know any other coaches, practitioners, trainers, feel free to invite them in. I do a lot of this kind of content. I try to show up here with what you guys need to hear. Because our mission is the same, right? A healthier world, helping people be free of pain so they can focus on getting more out of life, so they can give more back to the world, so that they can take care of the people around them instead of having to be taken care of by the people around them, right? So it's a noble mission. Thank you for pursuing that mission. And don't quit, right? If it's not working, if it's not going as well as it could, just invest in filling the gaps. Invest in learning what you don't know. Practice wisdom, right? So I hope this finds you well, guys. Again, hope you're off to a good start to the week. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week. And yeah, I'd love to hear from some of you in the comments. Welcome to those of you who are new. Sorry about the wind, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.